EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon. Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started. On play action, Lance. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the Rams had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right. And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. And Lance's throw caught here by Dulcich. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating there. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly. But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
10 cycles.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. Santos' kick is up and through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They start the drive with Cook, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Rams defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Lawrence's throw caught by Tony. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. On play action, Lawrence. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lawrence to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You look at this Niner defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a play fake. Lance steps away. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit get that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
And Lance going to throw.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Now and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're open to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Lawrence will throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Lawrence.
And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Lance now on 1st down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 9 here. Working from the gun. Lance.
Touchdown!
Chuba Hubbard.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, Lawrence going to move them around a bit. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Take right open. Go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This a 2nd and 8.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Black Ultra.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called.
Let's go.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Here's Lance. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
Blue striking. Ready.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry your...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Lawrence. Down to the 10. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 34 yards. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set, ready. You, yellow. Ready.
On play action, Lance. Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Here we go, set. Black shot. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance.
Rolling to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Josh Oliver
From 10 yards out.
And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Man open left side is Brown. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit...
Oh, wide open, complete. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On the move to his left. Now he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They run the counter with Cook. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. James Mitchell there to make the grab. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Here comes 2nd down. Shotgun now for Lance. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Lance back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Lawrence. Dancing to his... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This will get the lead up to 7. Gay's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Lance. He finds his man complete. That's Hubbard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Ready.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And they can't bring him down. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Lance. That's going to be caught by Kirk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. And one more time, here's Kirk. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Ready. Red, yellow. Yellow, zoom. Black, ultra. Red, cycle. Cheetah.
One final try now for Lance. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that